That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw on 2nd down is gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Block 20. Shell. 76. Tell him. 76.
From the gun. Here's Gone. And he's going to go down again. Brooks Reed. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long. It's Gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. Woods the intended receiver. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5.
You gonna quit, bro? You gonna quit. You quit that nigga way. You quit that nigga way. How you gonna quit?
Coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Let's go.
It sounded like the 4th of July on the national ball.
And I get the ball first.
We're introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
I'ma show you how niggas ain't fucking with me at this house. Let me show you how niggas ain't fucking with me at this house, bro. What? You better have fair. Good pick up, bro. Brother. Gang. You must want me to take the ball back home. But I really not just the money important. What the fuck you snorting? I'm already knowing. See now I have tools and I got the bands. I know people mad. Hell nah. If I had to come in, you know, they looking on twins. Let's go. Smoke every day of the week, so I can't feel my feet. That white put me to sleep. Run up, you get the lead. Niggas on every time I have a seat. Baby dream, she said she was pretty good. Nigga want to come and grab my heat. Young guap in this bitch. The pipe I stack it like a magnet. He making the trap happen. What? Well, you better not have time that shit. Better. Man. Lead draw. Who is your best receiver? I'm gonna hold him over here. Bet you can't throw it to him. Alright, let me stop playing, bro, for this nigga actually beat me up. Shit. Yeah, I put me to sleep. Run up, you get the lead. You mad at Craig. I'm already knowing. Cause I got the tools and I got the bands. I know people mad. That's mine. Waiting for the pay to come in.
Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And it's been a miserable start.
That white put me to sleep. Run up, you get the lead. You wanna act, tell him have a seat. Young up in this bitch. The pipe I stack it. I still made bro fall. He'll go up in the bit. The paper I stack it. Father. Okay. Fuck, good shit. This nigga went hairy up. Waiting for that better come in. Cause it's like a bet on twins. This time just been on no gym. Smoke every day of the week, so I can't feel my feet. Wipe it. Run up, you get the lead. I'm gonna grab my heat. God, ah, man. I thought you was gonna go to the other square, and that's why I went ahead and took it. But since you wanna play like that, niggas gonna head to the high bus seat. Baby, let me say shit freak if a nigga wanna drink, come and grab my heat. Ah, clucked it. Man, these niggas got me fucked up. Man, these niggas gonna be fucked up. Boy, you better get your bucks up. You ain't eating, but you fucked up. We don't carry nunchucks like this land, like these bitches lost up. Bag on your head, you get dead by a broke nigga. Go to war with anybody, we ain't scared of no nigga. Finish back, finish you some more niggas. They don't look familiar, I don't even know nigga. He finna quit. I bought a new Glock with the laser, and I keep that bitch on my hip like a pager. New bitch with some big lips like Fantasia. I didn't know what to say ya. Bullets glacier. She ain't got really money, yeah, I amazed her. Fucking white hoes like I'm Playboy. And I got no label. Ballin' so damn hard like I play for the Lakers. You ain't on your feet, point fake for the fakers. Where's killers and rapers? Hey, where the taser? Not to the devil, the laser. I still won't chase you. But you can't get no favor. Ice around my neck, go keep it cost 2 something. Then I have a 2 something. Combat boot something. Wanna choose something. You take and eat it, get a margarita to the eater. You want the readers, you a follower, I'm a leader. Family guy like Peter. I don't love her, I don't need her because I don't need her. My new Nina, but I really wanna meet her. She'll fuck you to fuck your people. Let's have a threesome before the Nina and Desert Eagle. They get on and lay down, nigga like Benny Siegel. Fucked up, fucked up. Man, these niggas got me fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. Man, these niggas got me fucked up. Run the check way up, my pockets bigger. Got to live for a bitch, don't take no pictures. Pull the stick, I don't want no issue. Sometimes I touch 2 guns, I roll with plenty kills. Got platinum plaques and I got gold, I got several pennies. Put that on my 4 sons, I won't fold, I be toting that glizzy. This ankle bracelet on my leg, I'm already serious. These niggas fake, I don't fuck with them, they all strangers to me. We play for keeps, let out that heat and we leave stains in the street, yeah. Take a stand, we make them all go to sleep, yeah. I pray that I love my soul to keep. Made 100,000, obviously these niggas fake, I don't fuck with them, they all strangers to me. Call us, I'll make them all go to sleep. Let's go. I said tripping through bees in that order. And we on charging, she told me that's my blood, so I ain't charging. No, they ain't never seen a nigga spraying out the way. But they need a $250,000, he gon' beat the case. I can't keep it with these niggas cause they all fake. These niggas fake, I don't fuck with them, they all strangers to me. We play for keeps, let out the heat and we leave stains in the street, yeah. They take a stand, we make them all go to sleep, yeah. No cap. You did.
need a field goal before intermission. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final play of the half. It's Ryan.
Oh, you lucky you blitz, boy. We play for keep that out there heat and we leave stains in this street, yeah.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on town. As we send you to Orlando to check in with
These niggas like I don't fuck with them, they are strangers to me. I want the money, but you want the fame, little nickel. Check it out.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
That's why I told you to take the hoe out. What?
You.
Why you say that?
You streaming.
Oh, well, shit. He requested to watch my shit, so I let him watch me whoop his ass. Whoever it was. We been watching money. We been watching money all day. Yeah.
Subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? End of this week, I'm doing tips and videos and shit, man. He chatting?
Mm-mm.
I will let him know he can hear you.
I know.
I'll tell him to subscribe.
Well, you heard him, shit. Subscribe to whatever the fuck he talking about. Oh, that's mine. Hello. Oh. Yeah, this is a bit Easter day. They ain't built like us. It's like a make cocaine till the nigga die. They got blood on that money and I'm still counting. I got girl on that money and I'm still counting. They got boy on that money, watch my nigga count it. I know the devil is real, I know the devil is real. I just got finished playing with the Falcons too.
The Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced.
They got blood on that money and I still count it.
The Falcons get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
I can't give it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I get a title 25 for your brains, nigga.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Fuck, bro. That's not Adam Thielen. That shit was basically a punt, so I ain't tripping. Fuck. That is the pink. I tried to give it up. I can't give it. Oh, come on. You got blood on that money and I still count it. Girl on that money and I still count it. You ain't gonna touch this box, you gonna get 3. You ain't gonna touch this end zone. No, I'm telling you that right now. Huh?
He can't hear you through broadcast.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. That's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. Taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And now it's blocked. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A nice little juke. And now spinning away. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Cousins again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On the ground, it's Cook. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just with plastic. I said, babe, he said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look on my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof or collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just with plastic. I said, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their... This one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A little juice. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On first down, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Big jumbo! Big jumbo! Big jumbo!
On second down, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Austin. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
46. Here we go. 4-8. Gun. 26.
Prescott on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Gun. Here you go. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they had that one snipped up. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A dump off for Davis. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson underneath to Davis. Now he opts for the spin. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. First down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
14.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Tempo.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 2nd down, Davis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Davis. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A dump off to Elliott. And now running right through it. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Off the play fake, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. And sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And a big 32-yard play on third.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. After the interception, here's Wilson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end the drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And a catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down carry for Davis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
One play at a time, guys. Let's go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
This complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go, go, go. Chris, 15. 12, 12, 12. Let's go, 14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, Wilson rolling to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And it'll be positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here you go.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds Hurns left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Flush to his right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Wilson. Right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Prescott on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. 10 carry out for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The give is to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for him, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blow with 3 seconds remaining. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. One last shot for Wilson. Trying to improvise. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black.